Hey everyone, just thought I'd go live for a little bit. Alright, it's a sad day. Capitol police officer died from his injuries. An Air Force veteran died of her gunshot wounds for being so stupid to try and get through a window that was secured for the people that were being protected by Secret Service and Capitol Police. 3 other people died of, I guess, being crushed, basically, with the crowd. Then we have an asshole from Arizona that dressed up like a Viking that gave ABC News an interview as he's driving back from D.C. And his mom calls him a patriot. Now the mom must be a stupid Looney Goon bitch like him. You know? The motherfuckers went into our house, the Congress and the Senate, the hallowed grounds of our government, and looted it. One motherfucker from Florida took the speaker's gavel, her thing, home to Florida. Now that is a grand theft of all grand thefts. That piece of furniture is over 200 years old. Okay? This motherfucker stole an article from the Congress that is over 200 years old and went back to Florida. I'm sure his ass will be picked up. There was an attorney from somewhere else lost his job. A West Virginia legislator that just got voted in. He lost his job. These assholes don't realize what the repercussions are for this shit. Not only are they going to go to jail they're going to lose everything they have because their employers are going to fuck them, okay? But they're going to lose everything they're going to have. I mean, this was a insurrection and a treasonous act that the dude did. They tried to overthrow the government. The stupid little bitch on TikTok. Oh, I got like the pepper spray and apple so-and-so. Why were you in there? Because we were going to take over the Congress. She even told him what city she's from. Okay? Now, the woman that got killed, the Air Force veteran, I feel for her. I feel for her family. But you know what? She created her own shithole. When she tried to go through that window, and those officers were on the other side, she was trying to breach that area, which could not be breachable because they had the U.S. Congress and the senators in there. Bottom line is, she got what was coming to her. She created her own shithole. Okay? I have no qualms about that. She created her own shithole. People say, oh, she was a veteran and all this shit. Well, you take an oath to the United States to uphold the Constitution of the United States. Okay? Same thing when you're a police officer. You take an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state constitution and protect the people of whom you hired to protect. You take oath. And that oath means a lot to a lot of people. It meant a lot to me. But the bottom line, she didn't give a fuck about it. I mean, her rant that KVOA posted was off on another planet. She had lost her fucking mind. Half these Trump supporters, more than half these Trump supporters have lost their fucking minds. They think they are invincible. They think they are better than everyone else in this country. You know, and it's not. Now, I posted some stuff this morning on Trump. Number one, they can do the 25th Amendment. That'd be the quickest way to get him out of there. But Mike Pence is holding back on that. Mike Pence needs to understand something. He can be held complicit in this. He can be held complicit in the deaths of the people of this country that died of COVID-19 and the negligent homicides that Trump can be charged with. Mike Pence can be charged with that. Mike Pence needs to get his head straight on and say, okay, let's do the 25th Amendment. Let's get him out of here. He's a threat to everyone right now, 2 weeks. Now, the second one is impeachment, which they could fast track. And they can also still impeach him after he's gone from office. Because the Constitution says there is no time frame on it. But what they have to do is vote on him not having an office in the future. Now, the Republicans aren't on board with that. I mean, like Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, the 12 from the fucking Senate, the 141 from the Congress, they don't understand how the seriousness of this is. There was a Capitol police officer killed. He was 42 years old. He had a family. Okay? A woman was killed due to Trump's negligence in saying that go down there and we will take the Capitol. Rudy Giuliani, Don Jr., same thing. They need to be held accountable for their actions. You know? Now, the bottom line is, if they can't do the 25th Amendment, they can't do the impeachment. The one thing that is on the table, and I've been watching PBS, I've been watching C-SPAN, and talking to friends that are U.S. attorneys and shit. Trump is most probably going to get charged with treason and with the insurrection. He's going to get charged with that. He could be charged as an accessory to the death of the police officer and the Air Force veteran and the other 3 people. Alright? He can get charged. He can get charged with those, and he can be taken out the White House in handcuffs. But his far worse problem is the state of New York. I was watching the news on the state of New York today, and the Attorney General and Cyrus Vance Jr. from Manhattan are ready to pull the trigger on him and have him arrested as soon as possible for the financial crimes and the fraud and stuff that he perpetrated in New York. Then he's got to worry about the IRS coming after him for a $73 million, what do you call it? The $73 million tax return he got. They've been auditing him since he got it, and they stopped auditing him because he became president. And somehow he thinks he's untouchable as president. Well, Twitter supposedly closed down his account, but how did that video of him talking about the turn over the government and all that get posted on his Twitter page? How did that get posted there? Because it looks like he posted it. Now, if someone else posted it, someone else has got access to that account. No one should have access to that account. I sent Jack Dorsey a Twitter message that he needs to close it down completely. His, Don Jr.'s, and Eric's also, and Ivanka. They need to close them down. Jared's too. Close them down. Close them down on Facebook also, all of them. They have no rights anymore. But like I said, I mean, the worst part of this whole thing is Trump can be held accountable by law for the deaths of the police officer, the Air Force veterans, and 3 others, because he told those people to go down there. He can be held accountable for all the artifacts that were taken from there. I mean, you're talking about stuff that was over 200 years old, that was broken. These were not protesters. These were fucking rioters. These were fucking terrorists, domestic terrorists. Okay? They all need to be brought to justice. What I can't figure out is, how come as they walked out, no one quick cuffed them or anything? Or held them? I mean, I don't understand that. At that point, there was military there was state police there. Why didn't they grab these fuckers, throw them up against the wall, and say, you're staying here, handcuff them, and take them out? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand it. Then you got Sarah Palin and Mo Brooks on Twitter talking about Antifa. Antifa was there, and that they can wear a mask. There's mask recognition that can tell it's Antifa's mask and all that shit. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. Sarah Palin come out of the woodwork from underneath her rocks. You know, they came out from underneath their rocks and they decided they wanted to come up with this bullshit. Mo Brooks, what do you expect for a guy from Alabama? Tommy Tupperville, fucking ex-Alabama coach, fucking asshole, got his head up his ass. You know, Ted Cruz needs to walk away from being a senator. Josh Hawley needs to walk away from being a senator. Because you know what? They could be held, all those Republicans that voted against certifying the election in the Senate and the House can be expelled underneath it. 14th Amendment. They can be expelled. And they need to be expelled. And Pelosi has the right to do it. Schumer has the right to do it. I mean, the U.S. was the laughing stock of the world because of Trump. Now, everyone's feeling sorry for us. You know, France, Italy, Boris Johnson. Oh my God, even Boris Johnson said Trump needs to be in jail. Coming from Boris Johnson, the Looney Tune from England, I can't disagree with him. Trump needs to be handcuffed. He really needs to be handcuffed. But they need to have him sit behind that desk and tell the people of this country that he's lied about the election, that he lied about the COVID-19 thing, and all the lies he's told about the wall, everything else, everything he's lied to be in office, he needs to cop to it and get those people to believe him, because if not, we are going to have this trouble over and over again with those mega people, because they don't understand what's right and wrong. I just had a guy on Dan Murray's page, you know, the guy asked, I said, are you educated? Do you have an education? And I said something else, and I know my grammar's right. He goes, well, your grammar, are you educated? Evidently you're not, because your grammar is bad. Oh, my grammar's not bad. I mean, you know, and the fucker lives here in Tucson. I told him, you know, I messaged him, I go, you want to meet me face to face and I'll knock you on your ass? I will knock the motherfucker on his ass, this Trump mega asshole. You know, they don't understand. They don't understand. People died because of Trump the other day. People died. And to see a motherfucker walking through the halls of Congress with a Confederate flag, and there was a Nazi flag too. There was a Nazi flag too. I found the picture of it. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. Guy walking with a Nazi flag too. And don't tread on me flag is a military flag from the U.S. Navy. That means don't fuck with me. Why are they using don't tread on me? But the bottom line, Trump needs to be held accountable. Rudy needs to be held accountable. Junior needs to be held accountable. Eric needs to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable. They need to be handcuffed, walk out the White House, and that's it. It's done with. Because Trump is a threat to the people of this country. He's a threat to the national security. He's a threat to our values, to our democracy. He's a threat to everything. We saw the damage he can do in one day. What makes us think he can't do that again? Okay? What makes us think he's on the up and up about it? Orderly transfer of power. What makes us think he's not going to do this shit again? Like his niece says, don't trust him. I mean, he's got to be a rotten son of a bitch to fuck his own brother out of $18 million. His own brother. He fucked him out of $18 million. I mean, how fucking cruel can that be? And his nephew took insurance away from him, and he had medical conditions. Then you got Doug Ducey here in Arizona, and he's got his head so far up his ass. Arizona is ground zero for COVID, and this motherfucker has refused to change the occupancy rate for restaurants, bars, and gyms from 50% to 20 to 15%. He refused to do a mask mandate, a curfew mandate. He refuses to have the police officers, allow the police officers to use 13-1201 endangerment, to cite them for that, making the first cite $150, second one $250, and get it done. Get these people to understand they have to wear a mask and abide by the rules. These motherfuckers, I mean, just like these bars are filing lawsuits against the county of Pima and Maricopa County, they don't understand. They don't understand. You know? They don't understand what they're doing. I mean, they got their heads up their asses. You know? Like I said, the dumb motherfuckers don't want to wear a mask. I come across you, I'm going to take a picture of you, I'm going to do a video of you, I'm going to put you all over the internet, I'm going to make you famous, motherfuckers. The clueless, uneducated, dumb fucks of Treason. Yes, 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 yes. But like I said, Doug Ducey needs to get his shit together, get his head from up his ass, get his head from up Trump's ass, quit being a Trump lapdog, and understand, the people of Arizona need help. That $300 extra on unemployment is not going to help anyone. It's like you put $2 million out there for people to have outdoor dining. What the fuck? It's 61 degrees during the day in Arizona. It's kind of cool to be sitting outside eating. Okay? Everyone have a good day. This is my opinion. This is my protected underneath my First Amendment rights to the Constitution and freedom of speech. And this video is copyrighted by Joe Rocha. Everyone have a good day. Wear your fucking mask. Do your social distancing. Do the curfew. If you can't do that, stay the fuck home. Stick your finger up your ass. Do whatever you want to do. I really don't give a fuck. But stay home. Don't go out and infect anyone. Okay? Everyone have a good day. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't let yourself become a victim. Someone comes near you without a mask, attack them straight up with whatever you want to say to them. Make them feel like shit. Everyone have a good day.